Hey, this is Prometheus giving you another full game recap playing against Bama Bling 23. I'm rolling with the Chiefs. He's, of course, rolling with Seattle, the best team in Madden this year. And I came out with a different mentality than I normally did. I've been struggling with this game. This game has been so difficult, and I just haven't been able to play a lot. I have a lot of family obligations, trips going on this time of the year. It's been brutal for me to actually lab. I know I've got subscribers that want to get games in with me, but I just suck at this game. So one of the big problems is defense. I haven't been making plays on defense. Haven't been able to force my opponents to actually go ahead and turn the ball over. So I came in with this game with a total different defensive mentality. And I told myself I am going to run with one defense, and it doesn't matter if someone comes out in 5 wide or a goal line situation. I'm going to run with the same defense, and I'm going to adjust out of the defense. I'm going to force my opponent to make adjustments, because you really can have, essentially 2 different types of mindsets when you play defense. You can either have a mindset of I'm going to match up to my opponent's team, make sure I have enough corners to be able to cover those wide receivers, or have enough linebackers to take on a lineman. And generally that's been my mindset. But this game, the defense is so atrocious. It doesn't matter if you have the right sets out there. You're going to essentially go ahead and you're going to have to. It doesn't matter. You can have all 4. You have all defensive backs in the outside, and they're still going to make plays. So I decided to run with strictly 4-4 on defense. Strictly 4-4. Go with outside pressure. Now in offense, I've run with multiple different sets. I've been tinkering on a lot of different sets, and I think this is one of the games where I really had a good feel of my offense and understanding what I like to do. So run a lot of pistol. Pistol has essentially been a formation that I like. Either it's an ace or a full house type situation, primarily because of the different plays I ran with. There I got lucky with a little pass. A 4th and 12 situation, down by 7 points. What do? I kicked the field goal. I figured that he struggled in the first series against me on defense. I'll probably get some turnovers. He went for it on 4th down on numerous occasions. So I'm going to get an opportunity to beat this guy. So he was able to go ahead and hit me down the middle, and I started to see some of the holes in my defense and some of the reads he was making because of the way I was actually running my defense. Running a lot of edge pressure. He couldn't run the ball against me at all. He was struggling to run the ball. Actually, here's another ball he forced. He actually tested my user on that, and he won because my user is pretty weak. But here was the opportunity. I got back. I got that turnover that I was looking for, and I was able to go ahead and pick up a good play there. So I got the ball back, decided to go ahead and hit him with a comeback route, and he's got the playmaker, the best corner in the league, which is Richard Sherman. This guy is a beast. So just as quickly as I got the ball back from him, I give him right back again, and I'm still up by roughly about, actually not up at all, I'm down by 4 points. And he went ahead and tested my user over the middle, trying to get a score, and I was able to pick him off with Lewis. Lewis had a big day for me. I made a lot of plays all over the place. So 1:55 left on the clock. Able to go ahead and hit a crossing route with Davis, and I just realized this guy is using a lot of man defense, so I need to make a shift. So I decided to take Charles and put him in the second running back slot, and decided to go ahead and use him to my advantage. So this is a play action with an outside pattern with Charles able to pick up a good 25 yards in that particular play, get back in his scoring position. Another out route, just blew up his defender, able to pick up another 9 yards on that inside run with Charles. And then I came back around with Charles, and I was able to go ahead and hit an inside pattern. I was able to pick up some pretty good yards. Got it down to the 1 yard line. Called a timeout because I wanted to go ahead and save a timeout, and did a QB sneak to actually get the ball into the end zone touchdown. So going into the second half, up by 3 points, getting the ball back. If I get 2 scores in this guy, I think I'm really going to have a pretty effective situation. So I went with a QB wrap. That's just another one of those plays that is just so annoying that you got to defend. Here's a little screen pattern, which Richard Sherman just blew up, but essentially I was able to get on the inside and it will pick up a few yards, but Sherman really forced that into a play that it could have been fairly large. Did another QB wrap play, and the QB wrap, if you have your opponent defending against it, you can pick up some really monster yards. Able to hit an out route that looks more like a hook route with Bo. and then I did another corner route with Cleese, right in scoring territory, feeling pretty good about myself, trying to hit the back wide receiver, and Richard Sherman picks me up. God, the guy's a beast. He's a beast. And, you know, one of the things, just when you play against a lot of opponents that run Seattle, really, they use a lot of man coverage, primarily because it's just so hard to beat their man coverage. And you know that Sherman is going to beat you on man coverage. He's going to pick off the ball. So he essentially is a shutdown corner because you don't want to throw to the right side of the field or wherever he's matched up at. So this guy keeps on hitting his crossing routes, his seam routes. He was doing a pretty effective job. He was able to hit a corner right there. It looks like either a corner or a C route. And in this particular play, I was able to get the ball defended out of there. So I'm thinking, okay, God, I can't give up a score. And then there was the opportunity to get Lewis with the second interception on the day. I was able to go. He forced the ball to me. I read his read. He was pretty consistently throwing to the right place. So get the ball back in my situation. Want to go ahead and run. Want to do things underneath. Want to work that clock because I'm up by 3 points. If I go up by another score, that's really going to make a big difference. So ran to the left, ran to the right. And this is the play that actually put things out of reach for him. So I was able to go ahead and hit a mixture screen with Charles, and there's no way you're catching him. Puts me up by 2 scores, feeling damn good about the situation. So I'm up by 2 scores. He comes back around and throws it right to my defender. That was actually a computer CPU pick, and sure enough, after that, he's only down by 2 scores going into the 4th quarter. He decides to quit out. So hope you like this gameplay. If you do, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead, and if you're not a sub, if you like this gameplay, like these breakdowns, and if you look through some of the material, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. For all my subscribers, I really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and I apologize for not getting out more material. Just things are really hectic, and I'm probably not going to be able to get some more gameplay out for a while. But I'll probably be getting some more gameplay out as soon as I get an opportunity to play more games. So thanks a lot, and I look forward to putting some more stuff out for you.